Hey, what's up guys? So this is a brand new type of video. This is something I've kind of done it once before in a way, but it was only to address one certain comment, and um, it was from a Black Hawk Down comment because I guess it was like someone impersonating some like combat veteran from my Black Hawk Down video. By the way, that comment's gone. Apparently YouTube deleted it because of I don't know if someone reported it or something, or it just finally caught the attention of YouTube or something like that. Because I guess it falls under like their community guidelines of like hate or something like that. But either way, so I decided to do another video of addressing comments. But when I say addressing comments, I don't mean it in like a hateful way or anything like that. It's just like showing you guys that I really do look at comments, because I know some of you guys are thinking like, how come he's liking some comments but he's not liking mine, or does he even look at his comments section or things like that. So I decided to do like a video showing you guys that I actually do look at comments, or we'll be looking at certain comments together, because I got this idea when I remember in the past, like there were certain YouTubers who like do videos just like looking at their comments section because of like I remember like addressing like comments or hate comments or something like that. So what I did was I pulled a few videos and put them into like a list. So we'll be going down them, and we'll just be going down them, addressing like a few things, either good, bad, or things like that. And I'm sure you guys want to hear my side of those kind of comments, or like what it means. And also at the end, we're just going to be going down my community like comment list and just like looking at like random videos and random comments from like maybe new to old or old to new. We'll just see how it goes. So we'll just see like what we'll see along the way. So without anything else, let's just jump right into it. Okay guys, so this is where we're going to start off. So this is my, as you can see, Backroom Stalker reaction video. If you guys want to take a look, Backroom Stalker reaction video. And this is a really old video. It was back when I was still like getting into SCP Foundation and, you know, the Backrooms and Halo and things like that. So it's early on in the channel, but people are still watching them till this day. And this is the one thing I keep on getting a lot of heat for. So I know you guys already see this, but the oldest one is, bro, the Backrooms aren't an SCP. So that was the one thing I got a lot of heat when it came to these videos, because I kept on addressing it as another SCP Foundation video, because I didn't know. I thought it was another SCP Foundation because the creatures that I saw from there and the anomalies happening, I thought this fell under the SCP Foundation universe, but it really wasn't. So I do apologize about that. But oh yeah, Andrew Watkins 4852, he says, I do this for the money. Yeah, I remember saying like, would you guys actually do this for money? And I said, no, I ain't doing this. But the Backrooms is a separate thing from the topic SCPs. So yeah, I know many people are saying like the Backrooms isn't officially part of the SCP Foundations, but both share a similar vibe. Yeah, so that's why I thought that the Backrooms did fall under like the SCP Foundation like universe, or their lore, however you want to call it, because of the vibes it gives, the anomalies, the fact that you can fall through a floor or go through a wall, and those creatures there. I just thought they fell under SCP. But even with this guy right here, you're so cool. Ain't ya 441 6 days ago, he says, bro, are you mad? That's not from SCP. Well, hey, look, now I know, okay? Because I mean, originally in the title I had Backroom Stalker and I put SCP Foundation and then Marine Veteran Reacts, and also in the corner I had the SCP Foundation logo on there. But when people started correcting me, I went back and corrected those thumbnails. I took out the logo, I corrected the title, so please forgive me on that. All right, we're gonna go to the next one. Okay, so this is the most recent one. Like it came out 3 days ago, and this is under my SCAF specialist reaction, Helldivers 2 video. This came out, I forgot how long, but it came out a minute ago. And this guy really had a lot to say. I read it and he really had to say. So he says, Will, me, and your Helldivers 2, Helldivers videos and my perspective. So this is his perspective, guys, so don't come for him. You're doing pretty bad without using the jump pack. Absolutely no ADS. You are using with the guns, which has scopes, and in one of your videos, you didn't even know how to use the warp pack. Okay, let's stop right there. So, if you guys have been watching my gameplay videos, the reason why I don't really use the jump pack is because I always had to have something else like the guard dog, or sometimes I have like, you know, the recoilless rifle, which requires a backpack for ammunition, things like that. And yes, I really don't use the first person view when it comes to the rifles. I don't know, when it comes to third person, that kind of game, I want to have it third person because one, it gives a better view of my surroundings, and two, I don't know what it is, just looking at the character and it feels like I'm playing like, you know, the Division or Mass Effect 3 or Mass Effect, I mean. I didn't know how to use the warp pack. Yes, I mean, because every time I ask for help on like what button I have to press from like my other teammates, because they're using mouse and keyboard and I was using controller, so they didn't know what button to tell me, so I had to like figure it out on my own. Now he says, which is the best thing in the game, okay? Because you have never used the jump pack. True, which is also amazing. Yeah, I see. And you're also a guard dog lover, which is not good for a player like you. What do you mean by a player like me? I mean, I like having an extra gun on my back and having a support. And also your predictions that are mostly not true, like when you didn't pick the adjudicator, which you thought it was bad against swarms, which it isn't. Okay. So, yes, when I first saw the adjudicator, I will give Ishan a little credit for this one. When I saw that the adjudicator was, the B14 adjudicator was in the marksman area, I legit thought it was kind of like the, was it like that M1 rifle, that it was just semi-automatic and it's only meant for accuracy and not like a lot of rate of fire, but the rate of fire is almost as high as the Liberated Penetrator, so yes, he is correct. So that was my mistake, but I did see that afterwards, but I still just kind of fell in love with the Liberated Penetrator, so that's why I haven't used the Adjudicator yet. And it's really good against swarms, yeah, so I figured as much. And you don't try guns which are really good. Hey, what can I say? I'm a really consistent person. When I like a certain loadout, I like to usually stick with it, but there are some moments when I like to experiment, but I'm just really consistent when it comes to that. And you never try this, so you don't know how bad even without trying them. Another problem is your choice of weapons, and you should know that the weapons don't be better and better by their looks. It's by their stats. No kidding. I get it. I mean, it's really cool to see the designs of some weapons here and there, and yes, I do look at their stats as well. But when I was in Helldivers at the beginning, I didn't know if the what numbers are good and what numbers are bad. It was pretty much trial by fire by using it. The Adjudicator is bad because it looked like a sniper. That is partially true, yes, and it wasn't categorized as a marksman rifle. And you didn't even look at the fire rate of it, and also when you took the Liberated Penetrator, except for the Breaks Incendiary. Look at the fire rate of it. I did see the fire rate of it, but I didn't know if the number meant it was really fast or really slow. And I didn't do a comparison with the other rifles, so that's why. You thought the Liberated Penetrator had medium armor penetrating, which was more than the Breaker Incendiary, but in reality, they both have medium armor penetrating. You did this in Terminator's mission, which the Breaker was the best in. Fair enough. Yeah, the fire incendiary. Yeah, I did it in my live streams, I remember. So all the advice I have for you is that use more jump packs and war packs. Okay. 2 things. 1, I don't have access to the war packs because I don't have the war bonds. 2, when it comes to jump packs, I usually use. Yes, I am a guard dog lover, and it helped me out on so many missions, okay? So I know this is only from his perspective, but it sounds like he's really disagreeing because I don't align with his likeness. And more often than the guard dog. Yeah, so it's pretty obvious that Ishan does not like the guard dog. And look at the weapon stats. Yes, I know. And not the looks of it. Yes, I know. And you use ADS for long range and headshots. Fair enough, but like I said, I'm very consistent. I like to use third person because last time I went to first person, I got swarmed. And try every weapons, which I'm trying, and I am doing a lot more. But sometimes, like I said, I'm very consistent with my loadouts, which is good for each mission. I really hope you read this comment. This can make you really better at the game. Oh, don't worry, I'm reading it. So please take my advice and try all of these out. And remember, guard dog is never the best thing in ADS for headshots and long range. Look at the stats always and stop predicting everything. This comment does not mean hate to you, just want to correct all your missions. Wow. One thing's for sure, he had a lot to say. But either way, yes. Guard dog is never the best thing in ADS for headshots. I know the guard dog is not the best thing, but like I said, if I used the guard dog a lot in the beginning of my Helldivers videos because I pretty much went solo a lot, so the guard dog was the best thing for me for having an extra gun in the fight. And for when it comes to just like fighting here and there, yes, sometimes like going into like first person view to shoot does not come to mind. So that's why. And look at the stats. Yes, I am looking at the stats. I'm finally understanding more in Helldivers 2. But you got to understand, when I first started the game, I didn't know what numbers were good or what was bad. And yes, but I will give Ishan again credit for this. I did think the Adjudicator was bad just because it was in the marksman rifle category and thinking that it was like one of those rifles, like a sniper rifle. So I just said, okay, I'm not going to try that, so I'll just stick with the assault rifles and submachine guns. Because I was looking for something a little bit more faster rate of fire and something that's suited to my taste. So Ishan, thank you so much for the advice, but you have to understand that I have my own style of gameplay. And you can't just say it's bad because it's not towards your liking, because I may see you play, and if there's something I don't like, it's not considered bad. It's just considered different. So I hope you please do understand that. And again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the advice. I will take some things into considerations, but I hope you do understand when you're addressing some things. You have to understand not everyone is will align with your style of gameplay. I know that was a lot to say, guys. Okay, next. This one has been keep on popping up. It's the SCP Dollhouse reaction. So I'm gonna take out the Dollhouse. Now, this was the most recent comment to date. It was 1 day ago. People this person said, "Damn, where are the comments?" Because if you look right now, it's been at a little over 4,400 views. And yeah, I know I'm showing you guys my revenue and how many subscribers I made on this video, guys. I mean, I'm not that shy to show when it comes to certain videos, because I don't really make that much off videos, guys. I'm being serious. You guys might be thinking like, are you making a lot? It's like, to be honest, I'm not making that much off of any of my videos, because the number of views and how long the views are doesn't really, no, it's not really like that high. So, but I am still like making a lot of more videos and doing all this because I really like making videos and making content for you guys. That's what keeps me going. So someone is one thing throws me off, or comments, things like that. Yeah. FYI, SCP is secure, contain, and protect. Yeah. So this is when I was still getting into SCP, because I think this was like the second or third video I ever saw of the SCP Foundation. The first video I ever saw the SCP Foundation was oh crap. I gotta look it up again. Here, I'll save this one for last, because I read this one and he had a lot of good things to say. This one addressed like how much the budget was, because I did ask how much money went into like creating these videos. Dollhouse was $2,000, while Overlord, there we go, yeah, Overlord was $23,000. Overlord was the very first SCP Foundation video I've ever seen. W upload from the man Zaz. Yeah, dude, I remember Zaz, dude. This guy has been one of the biggest supporters on my channel for a while. So I'm glad you enjoyed SCP Overlord and Dollhouse. Can't wait for the 096 vid. Yeah, it's on there. So again, the Eggy, thank you so much for that. Jamie Venables, W video, thank you so much for that. Now, this is what I want to say. So this guy said that he is former military personnel in the former ex-Soviet Union territory. And I'll let you guys read this. I'm not going to read it from top to bottom, but he had a really good things to say. Just like how I like, where is it? This guy is so quiet during watch, not being furiously judgmental about not taking all the files rapidly inside plastic bag and laughing at seeing B Frosty. That's what other U.S. ex-military personnel laugh and call them Boy Scouts. I do understand that to an extent, but the reason I didn't laugh is because I get it. These kind of videos don't really use like military advisors or anything like that, so they will get some things wrong, and they might just say something that like comes out of the movies or video games that they played. So I just like pretty much just stayed quiet because not everyone's gonna get it correctly. But shout out to RRTS2556 for this great comment. Now this one is actually a video that has been blowing up on my channel. Right now it's currently the most viewed, most how do you say, like the highest growing viewed video on the channel currently. Now this one is the Fallout's Operation Sunburst 1 through 18 reaction, because there's only part 1 all the way to 18 out. But however, someone did mention that part 19 is currently out, so I will be watching that soon. So keep an eye out for that video, guys. Berserkers, my favorite edit of the scene is Rockefeller Groove and all that. Now this guy, apparently he subscribed to me a day ago. He says one thing he likes about this, and you know what, I'm gonna give this guy a like too, because I really like what he said. I just wanted to like hit the like as soon as I got on here. He says the animation shows that every loss the Brotherhood gets is irreplaceable, while the NCR, the New California Republic, has blood to spare. I do remember that from the NCR war lore video, that the Brotherhood is really low on numbers, but they're really good on technology and weapons, while the NCR has bodies to throw and numbers to spare, but they're not like highly like armored up and equipped like the Brotherhood. Most part. The second they were forced to retreat and the siege began, the Brotherhood wasn't winning this. It showed the power armor the Brotherhood relied on was far more vulnerable than most think. Yeah, because if you looked at the TV show and everything, you would think that was like extremely protective. I mean, it was for most parts against just standard rifles and things like that, but if you hit it in certain parts, or in the Sunburst video where he got hit by that like high-powered rifle, game over. In the wasteland, most people can't afford AT weapons. Yeah, but the NCR is fully formed nation with heavy industry. 50 cal BMGs may not be good against an actual tank, but thin steel armor on the T-51B like tissue paper. Yeah, I still remember that video. And this guy says, remain calm, Shady Sands survives, the president endures, the two-headed bear lives. The New California Republic will endure. There's much to be done. And Alex says, dear old friends, remember Shady Sands. He deserves the like. There's another one out. If you're wondering, shit's about to go get nuts. Yeah, so he's the one that notified me about that. So shout out to Ben for letting me know part 19 is out. And he also says NCR for life. Now this one I did like, for your question about which faction to join in Fallout New Vegas. For me, it's NCR. I would join the snipers to become good enough to be a ranger. So thank you so much for answering that question. I really like it when you guys get involved and like answer like comments I have in the video. It just makes it so much better for me personally. So thank you so much for that. Those armor guys use a chem called Psycho. It's a drug in the games that makes you do more damage and more psychotic. Hence why it's called a Psycho. But I didn't not know that. So thanks again, Cruz22785, for answering my question. And looks like he posted it twice. And this was one of my members. That's why it was more than 2 months ago. The NCR Trench Raider, technically they aren't canon. It is sold as original, inspired by World War I Trench Raider, but possible to exist in NCR. So thank you so much for that. Next. Just a second, guys. I need some... My throat's getting dry. Alright, let's cancel this out. Now, this was a video that made my... Oh, let's see. Right there, 960 views, 202 2 hours worth of watch time, 11 subscribers, but I only made a little over $5.52. Because like I said, thank you so much for the support, guys, but I'm really not making that much off of these videos. Now, this is the very first Star Citizen gameplay I ever played on the channel and in my life. But this has been one of the most positive commented videos I've ever received. And also on top of that, it's what made my Discord community grow so fast. I mean, this was the fastest growth I ever saw in my life. So thank you so much for that, guys. So let's take a look. 07 Citizen, thank you, Phoenix. Welcome to the verse. Thank you, Wanlorn. I hope I said that correctly. And a lot of you guys have been like giving me tips on like, you know, Fastage storage device, and looks like it's more for the Xbox controller. Had me dying a little inside. I mean, when I was like testing it out, just the buttons like cooperate with the Xbox controller a lot better. So that's why I said that. Whoa, let's get that filter out. Shout out, sometime I could take you out and knock down the learning curve. Thank you, Pirate Graphics. But like I said, if you join the Discord, it'll be great. Welcome, Citizen. Thank you, Michael. So enjoyable seeing a rookie on his first jaunt in SC, including a first mandatory ship crash. So I'm really happy that I'm not the only one that just messed up and started crashing everywhere. And let's see, here's a tip for smoother gameplay. Disable all in-game overlays. I did see that. Set cloud volumetric to medium, no low option, and things like that. So no Noctemble 9032. I did read your comment. I'm so sorry for not hitting the like, actually, but thank you so much for that. I did adjust my settings because of you. And the fact that you said that I started off with, you know, the Gatax Sealan is docking their ship. Oh my god, docking that ship was crazy. And docking a ship that has a weird layout where it turns into a temple, yeah, it was difficult, but I thought it was a little bit more funny, like how I would jump into this universe, like into the verse with an alien ship and make it a little bit more chaotic. So in a way, I was happy that I got an alien ship as my first time, but also just seeing like what kind of entertainment I could like produce for you guys. A lot of people have been saying this, you should stream Star Citizen. So I was thinking about that, but it's just hard to like see when I have the time for it and who would actually join up for that. And use mouse and keyboard, please. Yes, mouse and keyboard is the #1 recommendation. So who knows? I'll be doing that soon. Here, I'll address that at the end. Final Destination. So shout out and credit goes to Final Destination for one. He has been supporting this channel for a while now, for more than 7 months. And two, he has been very active in my Discord community as well. He recommended No Man's Sky. If you like space games, I do have the game. It is on my list, so I will be playing that soon as well. People are saying there's not enough buttons on the controller to operate everything. Yes, I do understand. So I've been doing a little hybrid. Ton Viper, Ton Viper has been one of the most vocal and active on my Star Citizen videos. So shout out and credit goes to him for all his support, or her support. You know, him or her. Sir Madsen, welcome to the verse. I thank you so much for that. And a lot of you guys, and thank you for this. Don't feel bad about being confused. We've all been there. Because to be honest, that was actually my concern. I thought maybe I was producing really bad content for you guys because I kept on running around like a chicken with his head cut off. Kickstarter Radio, welcome to the verse. Thank you so much. Quantum is to jump space to another part of the solar system you are in. Yes, I did try to quantum. I was thinking about quantum jumping, but it was not even specific on how to do it, so that was really bad. Maple Syrup Bonanza, you do not need to excuse yourself. You deserve kudos for your patience. Thank you so much. LO bro, it took a minute. You should quantum there, not fly there. Trust me, I didn't know how to quantum. That's why I flew there. JWaz Gaming. The fact that I somehow ended up in your video when I briefly went back and all that. Yeah, I remember JWaz. Your name was above you and things like that. Mimosa and Hercules, welcome to the verse. Thank you. Recommend that you use keyboard and mouse. You and like 30 other people. Go back and edit the character. Chewy. Shout out to Chewy. He's been in several of my gameplay videos. So you know what? Welcome to the verse. Thank you so much for that, Arcacity Gaming. And Arcacity Gaming is also in my Discord. And I did look at this, Ares, like F4, third person, and all that. So thank you so much for that. So you know what? You deserve a like. I don't know the control layout, but you need to look up your quantum drive controls for going faster and rapidly. Believe me, I have. Controller support is not really a development priority yet. Yep. Okay. Quirky, G Quirky. This person has commented on about like 5 of my videos, not in a bad way. And this is the number one thing he has always been saying. Arcane reaction, please. Also, how do you upload so fast? I mean, I will admit this. I am a bit of a homebody. I don't really like go out much and things like that. So I just usually just wake up, eat, a little bit of recording, eat, workout, eat, recording, edit videos, things like that. So that's why I upload really fast. But Arcane reaction, please. So I'll just address it here. When it comes to TV shows and movie reactions, not only does it take the longest to edit them, because I'm trying to make sure I get all the juicy parts and best reaction parts into the videos, the copyrights is a pain in the ass, because the film companies would literally block the videos. So I don't even know how other reaction channels are able to get their videos up that fast and that well when I'm getting blocked like every single attempt. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research on that, but I'll try. Fleet Treaty Gaming, can't wait to see your growth and adventures that you take on this journey that is Star Citizen. Thank you. I mean, I will be playing soon, but it's just really hard to do right now. But I will work on it. Let's see. Welcome to the verse. Thank you, Adrian. How cool. Welcome to the verse. It's cool. Thank you. Now this is my comment. I was addressing saying sorry about the lagging, the confusion, and all that, but a lot of you guys have been saying the lagging will go away the more you play. Lagging confusion is part of the process, and there's probably tutorials, but it's not really that good. So I really do thank you so much for everyone for being so understanding and so respectful and really helpful, like for my journey and trying to like learn more on how to play in Star Citizen. So thank you so much for that, guys. Next is my second Star Citizen gaming video. So Benko, let's see. This was really recent. Like it was actually this morning. I mean, not morning. This afternoon. Enjoyable stuff. Don't sweat the glitches and issues. We all know they're not your fault. Glad you're having a good time. Thank you so much, Benko. Trial by fire using mouse and keyboard. Yes. Maybe I'll do that in the next gameplay. I'd love to play sometime, maybe take you through the end game stuff. Yeah, the Kennedy. Yep. Like I said, if you want to be part of it, join the Discord and we'll talk through it. With the Idris complex for first time multiplayer, but it was still fun to fly in it. Shout out to I forgot who died. I think dying was Scorpion. Yeah, playing with you and the others. Yeah, thank you so much for that. As a content creator, feel free to interact with people. I have. If they give you money, you don't owe them anything. I'll be hosting Penguin Plushie Downhill Racing Gambling Rings. Hey, there's an idea. Oh, by the way, shout out to Vorpal Robot. F-H, shortcut to quickly take your helmet on and off. I did that in the third video, so thank you so much to Randall Brown for the help. Ascension gear is just a specific color variation of that gear set, so thank you so much, Randall Brown, again. I mean, you commented like 4 times on this. I think the guys you were playing with got confused when you mentioned the Mirai ship that you were interested in, the one that looks like a TIE Interceptor. Yeah, sorry, I should have been a little bit more specific, but like I said, I don't know like all the full names by heart, so please bear with me. Again, shout out and credit to Chewy, he was my guide in this video. Oh yeah, Diamond. So Diamond was Scorpion. Sorry. Again, shout out to Chewy. Thank you so much, and shout out to Scorpion for helping me out as well. FYI, as you can see, without a mapped out organized plan, things drag. Yes, we learned that the hard way. You'll get a lot more help if you live stream it. Yes, that did cross my mind, but the thing is, I'm just trying to find time and moments to live stream it, so that's why. Maybe try a different thumbnail style for gameplay videos. I almost was going to watch it later thinking it was a reaction. that was on me. But however, that's why I changed the title to gameplay videos, and also just I thought maybe if I just showed like an image like that, it would look like I was playing the game rather than doing a reaction video. But that was on me. Let's see. Right now, you're a Port Tressler. Yes, I asked where I was. So even though it was already answered, Borg, thank you so much for at least putting the comment in there and addressing things. Because I'm like, who knows? Maybe someone wouldn't have answered it. So Borg the pig, thank you so much for answering. Just a second. Now this part right here. You said when it comes to using the controllers, you're going to die on the hill. I grew up using controllers, so that's why I said that. But yes, I am still like trying to get into mouse and keyboard, but it just feels really unnatural for me because I will do mouse and keyboard when it comes to certain games, like you know Frostpunk. But when it comes to first person shooting or moving around, things like that, controller feels so much more natural and comfortable for me. That's why I said that. But Dirty Red, I will keep that in mind. Jay Waz, yeah, I ran into him again. I still remember that. It was really funny. I think you really enjoy Squadron 42. I can't wait for that release. Dude, I can't wait for that either. Ash Guardian, shout out credit goes to Ash Guardian. Next time I'll play a little better so I don't have to leave halfway through a session. But hey, Ash Guardian, if you're watching this, thank you so much for being part of it. Regarding the controller, remember the old saying, you miss 100% of the shots you take. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that too, but real Neutromancer, I am trying, but like I said, I am kind of going hybrid controller when I can, but still using keys as well. So that's why you guys see me go like this, leaning forward and reaching out to some of the keys. Mount Stunner. Now, Mount Stunner is a very important person on the channel because he's actually the one that introduced me to being part of the podcast with Paul Shelley on the Captain's Table and the Astropub. So that's, if you guys are interested, go check out that live stream. I was part of it. And just addressing it as a veteran and a newcomer to Star Citizen. And welcome to the verse. So Mount Stunner, shout out and credit goes to you, man. And yeah, I saw you comment many times on the Astropub, and I really enjoyed how much you interacted. And Simpico, first. Yes, you are, man. You are the first to comment here. Now guys, what I'm gonna do is, this is my overall community, just, you know, videos of people commenting. It's not anything specific, just like what people have been commenting over like, you know, the past few hours. So I'm just gonna go through this, and I'm not gonna go through like all of it, but just like, you know, just scroll a few times and then we'll just see how it goes. And maybe next time we'll just go down a little bit further. So we already looked at the Fallout Operation Sunburst videos, but this person said nice on the 10 worst ways to die in Star Wars. White Man's Folly detail on the Valley of Headless Man. And yeah, Leno Zeros, he says, thanks for reacting to my suggestion. Yes, I did react to For Honor, all cinematic trailers, but he says that I did miss like some videos like the hero trailers and things like that, so I will be checking those out too. Many people have been commenting a lot on the Star Wars videos. Matthew Martinez, he says he'll go with the Tempest form when it comes to the lightsaber combat form. And he also says I should react to the Star Wars version of Hell Afterlife. Both Eckhart's Ladder and 100% Star Wars have good videos on it. I do know there's 2 channels, so I'll take a look at those too. ASAP says fire vid on my Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag gameplay video, so thank you so much for that. I do appreciate it. Nice on the gameplay video. Shout out to Ford for he's one of my newest members, and he reacted to my Half-Life lore video, so thank you so much. Enzo Wilson says this is one of the best AC games ever made, which is Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. And yes, thank you for playing it. No problem. TK42 Greg is the best. Stormtrooper vlog. I gotta get back to more into the AI vlog videos, but shout out goes to AK4N0 for that. Oh, and this is the link for the podcast if you guys are interested. Um, on where it is. It is under my full lore of the Aegis Idris frigate reaction video. So it is under there. But if you guys just want me to drop the link on your comments, please put down in the comment section saying like, can you drop the link of the podcast, and I'll give you guys the link. AI doesn't do this by itself. Very talented people are using AI as a tool. Regarding to my AI Stormtrooper vlogs, someone says, actually I had fun watching my Backrooms Ask Their Industries reaction, and he became a new subscriber. Thank you so much for that. And a lot of people have been commenting a lot on my Battlefront 2 2005 campaign videos, which was a lot of fun playing again. Like I said, it really did bring back memories. But anyways, guys, so I'm almost at 40 minutes, and I decided to just stop right there. I mean, oh, whoa, I hit my mic. Sorry about that. But anyways, those are some comments I just wanted to like show you guys, showing that I do read comments and things like that. And just wanted to show you guys my side of like how I read them and how I see them. I know right now you guys are thinking like the most negative comment that I've addressed so far was the one from Ishan about like how I'm playing Helldivers 2. But like I said, please don't go after him, or just don't see that as hate or anything like that. I get it. He is giving me me advice, or just saying like what I can or cannot do. But at the same time, it's kind of like a mixed thing. There are some truths to it, because I did do that at the beginning of Helldivers 2 because I did not understand the game fully. But however, at the same time, it sounds like he's saying most of these things because I'm using items that he doesn't like the guard dog. But anyways, it was a lot. It was great reading you guys' comments, and yes, I do read you guys' comments. Just because I don't like them doesn't mean I don't see them. So just keep those comments coming, and make sure to hit those likes on the videos, and that's how I would see your comments. But also on top of that, sometimes YouTube doesn't notify me if there's a brand new comment at all, so that's why sometimes I don't respond to them quickly, or I don't see them at all. So please understand that. But besides that, I had a lot of fun reading these, and I hope you guys have like other videos or other comments you guys want me to check out. Please let me know, and I'll just see what I could do. But besides that, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for joining me on like just looking at some comments, because like I said, I just wanted to like read them together with you guys. But besides that, I had a lot of fun. So make sure to hit that notification bell so you know when I drop more videos. And shout out to all my members, subscribers, viewers. You guys are amazing. Like I said, these comments are the reason why you guys are appearing and also being part of the videos, and also helping the YouTube algorithm. So thank you so much for that, guys. So besides that, see you guys next time.